Pocket Music Theory for Everybody, Things You Should Know, Questions and Answers, by Rumi Michael Lee. Introduction. I would like to thank and congratulate you for listening to this book, Pocket Music Theory for Everybody, Things You Should Know, Questions and Answers. This book will help you understand, revise and test your knowledge and also give you the keywords necessary to understand the basis of music theory. Quiz 1. 1. What is a pulse? A pulse is the number of beats in a given period. 2. What is a beat? A beat is the basic unit of time. 3. What is a tempo? A tempo is the speed of a piece of music. 4. What is rhythm? Rhythm is the organization of the duration of sound. 5. How many beats does a whole note have in 4/4 time? It has 4 beats. 6. How many beats does a half note have in 4/4 time? It has 2 beats. 7. How many beats does an eighth note have in 4/4 time? It has a half beat. 8. How many beats does a 16th note have in 4/4 time? It has a quarter beat. 9. What are tied notes? Tied notes are 2 or more notes that come together to have a single value. 10. Give an example of tied notes. For example, 2 quarter notes equal a half note. Quiz 2. 1. What is a dotted quarter note? A dotted quarter note is a note placed after an original note that adds half the value of the original note. 2. How many beats does a dotted quarter note have in 4/4 time? 1½ beat. 3. How many beats does a dotted half note have in 4/4 time? 3 beats. 4. How many beats does a triplet have in 4/4 time? 1 beat. 5. What is fermata? Fermata serves to extend a note as much as desired without its intensity being reduced. 6. How many beats is a whole rest in common time? 4 beats. 7. How many beats is a half rest in common time? 2 beats. 8. How many beats is a quarter rest in common time? 1 beat. 9. How many beats is an 8 rest in common time? Half of a beat. 10. How many beats is a 16th rest in common time? A quarter of a beat. Quiz 3. 1. What is a bar? A bar is a vertical line that separates the bars in music. 2. What is a double bar line? A double bar line is a vertical line that separates the bars in music. 3. What is a measure? A measure divides each part of a song into an equal length of time. 4. The measure 2/4 is used in what kind of music? In tango music, etc. 5. The measure 3/4 is used in what kind of music? In ballads, waltzes, etc. 6. The measure 4/4 is used in what kind of music? In rock, jazz, pop, etc. 7. What does the sign DC mean? The sign DC means da capo. This sign means that you have to start from the beginning of the song. 8. What is anacrusis? Anacrusis is a pickup measure. It is an incomplete first measure. This is a first measure that does not start on the first beat. 9. What is a metronome? A metronome is an instrument that allows you to follow the tempo of a song. 10. What is a staff? A staff is a set of 5 horizontal lines and 4 spaces that represent the musical notes. Quiz 4. 1. Why are there extra lines on a musical staff? There are extra lines on a musical staff is because there is not enough space to write on the staff. 2. What is a key? A key is the sign placed at the beginning of the staff to show the notes to play. 3. What are accidentals? Accidentals represent signs that allows us to increase or decrease a note by a semitone. 4. Name 3 types of accidentals. Sharps, flats and naturals. 5. What is the use of the sharp sign? The sharp sign allows us to increase a note by 1 semitone. 6. What is the use of the flat sign? The flat sign allows us to decrease a note by 1 semitone. 7. What is the use of the natural sign? The natural sign allows us to cancel sharps or flats. 8. What are the names of the musical notes in the English system? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. 9. What are the names of the musical notes in the German system? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Quiz 5. 1. Name all the sharps in notes. Do sharp, re sharp, fa sharp, sol sharp, la sharp. 2. Do we have a mi sharp? No. 3. Why don't we have a mi sharp and a T sharp? We don't have a mi sharp and a T sharp because after mi we have fa and after T we have do. This is so because there is one tone between them and not a semitone. 4. Name the flats in notes. C flat, re flat, mi flat, sol flat, la flat. 5. What are the 2 categories of intervals? A melodic interval and a harmonic interval. 6. What is a melodic interval? A melodic interval is the interval when you play 2 notes in succession. 7. What is a harmonic interval? A harmonic interval is when 2 notes are played simultaneously. 8. Name the first 8 list of intervals. Unison, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and octave. 9. What is a modulation? A modulation is a temporary change of tone. 10. What is cadence? Cadence is the punctuation of music. Quiz 6. 1. What are the main types of cadences? The main types of cadences are perfect cadence, plagal cadence, interrupted cadence, half cadence and imperfect cadence. 2. What is a chord? A chord is at least 3 notes played together simultaneously. 3. What is alto? Alto is the lowest female voice. 4. What is ambitus? Ambitus is the interval between the lowest note and the highest note. 5. What is a key signature? A key signature is a group of flats or sharps placed after the key. 6. What is arpeggio? Arpeggio is the art of playing 1 or more notes successively. 7. What is atonal? Atonal means that there is no tone. 8. What is baritone? Baritone is the voice of a man between bass and tenor. 9. What is crescendo? Crescendo is the increase in loudness in music. 10. What is decrescendo? Decrescendo is the decrease in loudness in music. Quiz 7. 1. What is tenor? Tenor is the highest male voice. 2. What is transposition? Transposition is the change of a song's tonality. Only the tonality of the song is modified. 3. What is a fundamental note? A fundamental note is the lowest note of a chord. 4. What indicates a chord's name? Its fundamental note. 5. What is a scale? A scale is a pattern of notes grouped together. 6. What is an ascending scale? An ascending scale is a pattern of notes in a scale of increasing pitches. 7. What is a descending scale? A descending scale is a pattern of notes in a scale of descending pitches. 8. What are intervals? Intervals is the measure of musical distance. 9. How are melodies usually formed? Melodies are usually formed from scales. 10. What is a melody? A melody is a series of notes played. It is often the memorable part of a song that buzzes in our head. Quiz 8. 1. What is a harmony? A harmony is what accompanies the melody of a music. 2. How is a major triad formed? A major triad is formed by playing simultaneously the first, third, and fifth notes of the major scale. 3. What sensation does the major triad give? The major triad has a happy sound. 4. How is a minor triad formed? A minor triad is formed by playing the first, third, and fifth notes of a minor scale. 5. What sensation does the minor triad give? The minor triad has a sad sound. 6. What is a 2/2 time signature? A 2/2 time signature means 2 half notes per bar. 7. How are intervals counted? Intervals are counted from the bottom note. 8. What is a simple time? A simple time is when the time beats can be divided by 2. 9. Give examples of a simple time. 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. 10. What is a compound time? A compound time is when the time beats can be divided by 3. Quiz 9. 1. Give examples of a compound time. 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. 2. What is a double sharp? A double sharp is a note that is sharpened twice. 3. What is a double flat? A double flat is a note that is flattened twice. 4. How many notes are in a scale? There are 8 notes in a scale. 5. What is the first note in a scale? The tonic is the first note in a scale. 6. What is the second note in a scale? The supertonic is the second note in a scale. 7. What is the third note in a scale? The third note in a scale is the mediant. 8. What is the fourth note in a scale? The fourth note in a scale is the subdominant. 9. What is the fifth note in a scale? The fifth note in a scale is the dominant. 10. What is the sixth note in a scale? The sixth note in a scale is the submediant. Quiz 10. 1. What is the seventh note in a scale? The leading tone. 2. What is the eighth note in a scale? The octave or the upper tonic. 3. What is acciaccatura? Acciaccatura is a grace note quickly performed before the essential note. 4. What is appoggiatura? Appoggiatura is a leaning note that is half the value of the essential note. 5. What is a trill? A trill is a fast play between 2 adjacent notes. 6. What is 3/4 time signature? 3/4 time signature means 3 beats per measure. 7. How many notes are in an octave? There are 12 notes in an octave. 8. How do we recognize major chords in a written form? Major chords are often written in capital letters. For example, capital letter C. 9. How do we recognize minor chords in a written form? Minor chords are often written in small letters or in capital letters with a little m. For example, capital letter C and small letter m. 10. Give a synonym to an interval. A semitone. Quiz 11. 1. What are dynamics? Dynamics are how loud or quiet a music is played. 2. How many flats or sharps do we have in the key of C? None. 3. How many flats or sharps do we have in the key of G? 1. The F sharp. 4. What is a tonic? A tonic is the start and ending note in a scale. 5. What is a triad? A triad is 3 or more notes played at the same time. 6. What are primary chords? Primary chords are chords built on notes 1, 4 and 5 of a scale. 7. What are secondary chords? Secondary chords are chords built on notes 2, 3 and 6 of a scale. 8. What is a down bow? A down bow is a note or a chord played with a downstroke. 9. What is an up bow? An up bow is a note or a chord played with an upstroke. 10. What is an accent? An accent means to play a note louder. Quiz 12. 1. What is staccato? Staccato means that the note should be played shorter than noted. 2. What is staccatissimo? Staccatissimo means that the note should be played very short, thus a longer period of silence. 3. What is a common time? A common time is the 4/4 time. 4. What is a cut time? A cut time is the 2/2 time. Conclusion. Thank you for listening to this book. I hope you had fun and have learnt more about music theory.